Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good weekend, and welcome back to Into the Dead with the Mighty Jingles. So this is the alternate ending to the Spillway escape plan. The first ending that we've covered, as a result of following chemical plant engineer Nora's directions, is, well, it's probably the best ending for the world in general, but it's definitely not the best ending for us. Nora never had any intention of helping us escape the city. Her plan all along was to lure as many zombies as possible to the chemical plant and then blow the whole place up, taking as many of those zombies as possible along with her and, unfortunately, us. Now, if, on the other hand, we tell Nora to take a hike and we follow the original plan as proposed by chemical plant staff cafeteria burger chef Otto. Yes, really. Otto's plan was to lower the pressure in the pipeline leading out of the city so we could use it as an escape tunnel. There were 3 vent towers that had to be activated. We've already gotten to 2 of them, there's 1 left. You can see our current 2 objectives. Well, you can't anymore, the phase just ticked over. But when... oh, great. Everybody's caught the flu. But anyway, let's just stock up on treatment for that. You can see we currently have 2 spill zone objectives. This is the decision point. Either activate the distillation towers vent and go with Otto's original plan, or smash up the CCTV monitoring equipment so that Otto can't see what Nora is having us get up to, and go with Nora's plan. Obviously, we're not going to be doing that because that results in everybody dying. And we're going to be sticking with the original plan and activating the distillation tower vent under Otto's supervision. So I'm going to stock up for that, and then we're going to head out and start getting shit done. I have been to most of these locations before. The Spillway escape plan, I mean, it does introduce a lot of new locations. But it does have you going backwards and forwards amongst those locations. So, because I've definitely been here before, the zombie threat should be a lot lower than the first time I got here. That doesn't mean there aren't going to be any of them. I'm still going to have to be careful. And there are still certain areas like this. Tunnel's not really the right word. That I haven't actually been in before. Because I've only just got my hand on the access code. Suffice to say, the place isn't going to be entirely zombie-free. Let's wait for this thing to turn around. Gotcha. I do like these little hatchets. You need a level 2 weapons workbench to make them, and they're just about the perfect combination of stealth, stopping power, and durability. They don't last forever. No melee weapons do in this game. But they last a surprisingly long amount of time. The hell was that, Otto? It's nothing. Carry on, he says. Didn't sound like nothing. Is everything okay at your end, Otto? What's Nora up to? I mean, she doesn't have access to the security monitoring equipment the way that Otto does. But if she's figured out that I'm not following her plan, I'm starting to get a bit worried about Otto. Well, I'm not worried about Otto, but I am starting to get worried for Otto. Need to be quiet here. Ah, crap. I totally screwed that up. And I haven't finished screwing it up. Yeah, completely botched stealth takedown there. Although I would have probably had to have shot the second one anyway, because I committed to the attack without realising that thing was moving in. Still, no harm done. And I'm very, very lucky that the sound of the shot didn't alert that thing. I'm gonna I mean, I'm at a stage in the game where I really don't need resources anymore, other than maybe for making fresh lockpicks and stuff, but I've got the shelter upgraded as much as I'm ever going to need it. I still can't quite shake the habit of collecting useful stuff, though. I mean, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Oh, that... God damn it. Nora, you... Well, that's thrown a hammer in the works. Literally. She's completely smashed the vent control panel. Alright. I can take it with me, though. Well, not the whole control panel, but the important bit. And apparently I can repair it using the workbench back at the shelter. Shit. Yeah, she's barred the door behind her. Alright. Yeah, Nora really doesn't want me relieving the pressure in that pipeline, does she? Gee, I wonder why. Oh, I think I might have alerted. Yeah, running. You know what? Just keep running. It's fine. I don't have anything else to do here. I ran right past the dormant zombie, and I guarantee you the noise of my running woke it up. But it's fine. It's not like I need to loiter around in here anyway. I can just run straight out. Because I need to get back to the shelter now and fix this control panel. Oh, hang on. There might have been something useful in the pickup truck. Nah, there's nothing useful in the pickup truck. I mean, well, you know, gasoline and assault rifle ammo aren't exactly useless, but I don't need them. So, that night, back at the 30-06 bar. Repair the vent console panel. Access via the workbench. So, the main workbench? Yes. Okay, I have the required resources, so this is going to take one phase. So while Christine, who apparently is a woman of many talents, is busy performing mechanical engineering on the vent console, let's get some more weapons churned out using Daphne here. What can Penny do while we're waiting? Well, she should eat something. Other than that, she's in pretty good shape. Well, aside from recovering from the flu. Nothing I can break down for parts. No. I'll sit her in the communal area. Spend the night there while we wait for Christine to work her magic. Okay. Everyone's recovered from the flu. Barricades are holding up. Ah, shit. Heat wave. Well, we saw what happened when we sent Joe out scavenging during the day while there was a heat wave on. It was bad. It's kind of comical, actually, that he got sunburn while wearing a hazmat suit. Heat stroke, yeah, I can 100% get behind that. But sunburn? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Anyway, it's really bad. You don't send anybody out during the day, during the heat wave in West Texas, unless you absolutely have to. So we're going to spend some time making more shit, and then we'll send Penny back to the distillation towers the next night. I upgraded the cooking station, even though I don't really need to. Honestly, you never really need to upgrade the cooking station beyond level 1. 2 and 3 are nice to have, but they're by no means essential. You can make stuff like goulash. Great. But you can make meat or vegetable stew anyway. It's one of those things, if you've got spare resources and you don't need them for anything else, then by all means go ahead and do it. Anyway, back to the distillation towers, this time under the cover of night. And keeping an eye open for Nora, because she is clearly unhappy with my choice of plan of action. What was that noise? Oh, I think it's just the various different vents going off. I mean, it's a chemical plant. It's not going to be a quiet place, is it? Thing is, I'm so kind of hyper-primed now for listening to noises that may indicate Nora getting up to no good. I'm jumping. at every unexpected noise. Well, this is the way I came last time. Unless there was a zombie surge, it shouldn't have repopulated with undead. Although there were a couple of dormant zombies that I bypassed, although I'm pretty sure I woke one of them up on the way out. We shall have to see whether or not it's gone back into torpor. Right, that was the gate, I think. Oh no, there is a way up. That was also the way back to the back gate, but there is a way up to the tower from here. I just can't remember which one of these towers the control console was on. I guess I'll check them all out. Oh yeah, this is familiar. I remember having to make that jump before. But I don't think I've gone too far, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, the actual control console was in... Well, it wasn't in one of the towers like this. It was in a control room. I think it was further over there to the left. I'm pretty sure I've gone right past it. I was literally just there. You'd think I would remember. Let's head back down, because that's the pickup truck with, yep, gasoline, assault rifle ammo. So yeah, it's definitely back this way. I'm just keeping an eye open for dormant zombies. I'm trying to... I don't want to go running around, because then I'll probably wake them up before I even see them off the edge of the screen. But at walking pace, you don't want to be walking in the same room as a dormant zombie, because that noise will wake it up. But it's at least faster than creeping around, and I'm not making as much noise as if I was running. Yeah, this is... That door hadn't been smashed off its hinges the last time I came through here. Yep, I know what happened. That's the dormant zombie that I think I might have woken up. I shut the door behind me and then I booked it out of there. The fact that the door has been shattered means that it did wake up and it did come after me. Right, control room I think is up here and to the right. Yeah, this is it. Right, keeping an eye open for Nora. Okay. Alright, let's reconnect this console. And now I should be able to activate the final vent. There it is. Yep, all vents are firing auto. I can now open the pipeline from within the operations centre. Managed to do it all without Nora interfering again. Although I'm still not getting through that door. Anyway, back to the shelter. And then plan our scavenging run to the operations centre, which is where Otto is still hanging out and monitoring our progress from. Yeah, I know, I woke it up again. I'm not hanging around. I'm just going to run straight back out past the red pickup truck the way I came. Again, going to need to be on my guard here, because if Nora's going to try to stop me, and let's face it, she is definitely going to try to stop me. Now I have the benefit here of having basically done this part before, because it's the same as in Nora's version of the escape plan. Clear out the operations centre and then move in using it as a shelter. So I know there are some very nasty zombies out here. There's an armoured zombie, for example. He just took a grenade and it didn't kill him. He's taken a second grenade. Yeah, okay. 2 grenades. If you get the headshots with the M1 rifle, it can take 2 or 3 headshots to put one of those things down as well. I'll take the goodies. Yep, barred from the inside. Alright, so we're going to clear this place out. And then we get to use it as a shelter. One point to note. that if you are doing this particular escape plan, the operations centre as a shelter, it doesn't have any beds. So if you haven't researched portable beds, you're not going to be getting an awful lot of rest in the ops centre. So that's just something for you to bear in mind. At this stage of the escape plan, though, you're probably not going to be spending an awful lot of time in here. It's just move in, clear it out. And then the next mission in the pit is the end of the escape plan. So at most, you're only ever really going to have to spend one night in this place. So the lack of any beds, assuming you haven't already researched and upgraded portable beds, shouldn't really be too much of an issue. But anyway, we have actually seen all of this before. It was the same clearing out of the ops centre that we did with Nora's escape plan. So instead, we're going to do the thing that we didn't do the last time, which is not activate the alarm system and bring every zombie for miles, but we're going to open the pipeline hatch. And did that do it? Yes, the hatch is open. Main feed pipe passes through a large underground storage pit. So we are in fact heading back to the pit. And if Nora's going to try to stop us, this is definitely going to be her last opportunity. However, I have a gun, and she doesn't. At least, not that I'm aware of. Although, I mean, this is West Texas in 1980. It's not exactly going to be difficult to get your hands on a gun. And she knows I've got a gun, and she's not stupid. So it would probably be best not to take anything for granted. I should still be cautious. Look, basically, if I see Nora, I'm just going to shoot first and ask questions later. I'm just going to assume that she's armed herself, and I'm going to defend myself proactively. I mean, she's already demonstrated that she is definitely not on my side, and she will do whatever it takes to get in my way. So, she's a big girl, she made her choice. That will be Nora. What did she do? Nora? Is there something you want to tell me? Needles on various gauges are all in the red. Phone on the terminal. Yeah. Hello, Otto. There's been a slight no shit, there's been a slight snag. I heard your slight snag. Pipeline must have still had some gas inside. When the access hatch was opened, it flooded out and ignited. Oh, it wasn't Nora. It was Otto. We've got to try to find a way to contain it. The storage pit is full of volatile substances. Fire suppression system. Right, so Otto's plan wasn't entirely foolproof. Who would have guessed? Who would have possibly guessed that the burger flipper's plan for relieving the pressure within the pipeline was flawed in some way? Yeah, this is why I went with Nora in the first place, because she is a chemical plant engineer. I mean, you can see the logic behind my initial decision, can't you? It wasn't my fault that she was a psycho who wanted... Well, actually, her plan was actually fairly rational. I mean, it was still mildly psychopathic, but it did make sense. Nora's plan, and I should have seen it coming, when we got to the part of the plan that involved turning on all of the alarm systems in the plant in order to attract every zombie within a 5-mile radius. Couldn't quite rationalise how that helps me relieve the pressure in a pipe and get out of the city. I should have seen it coming at that point. But her plan, while mildly psychotic, was at least rational. It ensured that the zombie plague never left Walton City. Now, is that the pipeline that is that the vent? Yeah. Failsafe lock remains active while external temperature exceeds safety limit. Okay, so put the fires out. Right. Nothing there I need. Great, that's locked. You'd think, you know, with all the bolt cutters and shit that I'm carrying around, that wouldn't be a problem, but fine. We'll do it the game's way. So, there are 3 suppression valves remaining. Oh, I think I actually remember seeing these things. Ooh, armoured zombie. Oh, it's fine, I've got a rifle. Yeah, I think... Oh, how many shots? Yeah, I think I remember seeing the valves on the previous playthrough, following Nora's version of the escape plan. But I never needed to use them because nobody had set fire to anything. I can't remember where they are, so that information isn't actually helping me. But I do think I remember seeing them. We'll just go exploring. It'll be fine. Yeah, I remember seeing them on Nora's playthrough and thinking, oh, they must be useful for something. Nope. Yes, they were useful for something. There's one. Just not on this version of the escape plan. Oh, you sneaky little bastard. Yeah, I remember him coming out as well. Right, anyway, there's one of the vents. Just checking first, make sure that the sound of the shot didn't bring any more of them running. Didn't appear to. 1 down, 2 to go. I think... Can I? Nope, I can't get through there. Sometimes you can crawl under the spaces. And there's some good stuff on the other side. This was not one of those times. So... hang on a minute. That big red pipe. This is probably the same as like the firefighting and safety equipment on board a warship. It's all painted red. If it's important for firefighting or damage control, it's painted red. So you always know which pipes are the important ones. And it's probably the same here. If I just follow that red pipe, see it at the top of the screen above me? Oh, hang on. I can crawl through that hole. I'm not expecting to find a fire suppression system on the other side, but no, I remember this from the last time as well. Dead guy. Might have something useful on him. You can see the hole he came through. Can't use it to get out. The end of the ladder is too high up. Oh, a grenade. I'll take the grenade. Actually, no, I won't. I've already got 2 grenades. I'll take the bricks because I can toss a brick as a distraction. I mean, a grenade's one hell of a distraction as well. But it's an extremely loud distraction. The bricks can not only be used for extractions, but you can also clobber a zombie over the head and momentarily stun it, allowing you to, well, not so much sneak up on it at that point, but get up close in order to pull off an assassination kill. But anyway, the red pipe is heading further in that direction. I was debating just shooting it, because I mean I've got, well, I appear to have plenty of ammo, but I don't know how much I'm going to need. So we'll conserve ammunition, or at least make an appearance of attempting to conserve ammunition. I've got 24 shots. I mean, that should be fine, but... Okay, well, my plan of following the red pipe appears to have petered out because that's not going anywhere I can follow. Wait, I see another valve. Again, on a red pipe. So, okay. And more red pipes on the other side as well. So how am I getting up there? I see a platform up above, looking for a way up. I mean, way up, but I'm not seeing any valves. What's this equipment do? Nothing. Shit. Alright. Well, looking for a way up. I passed 1 valve. There's 2. So I'll keep an eye open for the second one. But I also... See, if I shoot that guy, it's going to wake up the dormant zombie next to him. Oh, I think I see another valve. Anything useful here? No. That is another valve. Right, 2 down, 1 to go. I've seen the third one. I can't get through there. Oh, that's going to be awkward, because I saw the third one. It was on the next level up, but I haven't seen a way up to it. Although I think I did see a ladder leading down to it. Let's just double check that, because we'll see it again on the way out through here. Yeah, there's a ladder leading down to it. So I need to go up another 2 levels. Okay. Is this going to be it? Assuming this catwalk's in one piece and I can make it across. That's where I took out the armoured zombie, isn't it? Yeah. So can I get down? I can get down from here. Alright, this is it. That should be the third and final valve. I find it a little suspicious that I haven't actually seen or heard from Nora yet. Now I need to unlock the hatch via the failsafe console. Oh, careful. I mean, I could just run right through here. Kind of had the time to do it there, but that would have woken up all kinds of problems. So let's just do this the safe way. Right, there's the hatch. Where's the failsafe console? Nope, still can't get through there. But there's a ladder leading down from the other side. And there's a ladder leading up on this side. So I'm going to put 2 and 2 together here and hope I end up with 4. I can't believe Nora's letting me get away with this. Ah, crap. Oh, wait, what's... No, that's just loot. That's not how I... Alright, now I'm confused. How am I... Oh, I'm very confused. There was no way over. The failsafe console. Maybe... Hang on a minute. Is that it? No. So what are the consoles that I've seen? Oh, wait a second. Do you remember when I was crawling around down below looking for the fire suppression shut-off valves or activation valves or crap, I've woken that one up, haven't I? Yes. There was a sort of half platform with some electrical machinery on it, and I climbed up and didn't appear to do anything, couldn't interact with it. Is that the failsafe console? Because there's nothing here, there's no way of getting to the other side of that fence. Next to the hatch. This is what I initially thought I would have to do. I can't get through there. There's a ladder on the other side, but I can't get to it. Let me head down and back. This place. Remember this? That's it. Enter the pipeline to escape Walton City. Surely it's not going to be that easy. I've had no interference from Nora. She's never going to let me get away with this. No, still can't get through there. Got a bit of a gauntlet to run through here. Ooh, really cool. There she is. What do you mean nobody leaves? You know I've got a gun, right? Did you really just bring a sledgehammer to a gunfight? Maybe she's not quite as smart as we have been led to believe. Although I guess desperation pushes people to all kinds of extremes. That's a decent weapon as well. That's got more durability than... you know what? I don't think I'm going to need it. I mean, I'll take it. Think of it as a souvenir. Screw it. I'll take her suit as a trophy as well. You notice how it actually stripped the body of the suit when I looted it? It's a nice little touch. It should just be straight across here and out the pipeline now. It's got this little gauntlet to run through. And there it is. Well, folks, this is the successful conclusion of the Spill Zone escape plan. But if I can just draw your attention to the last 2 paragraphs in the Spill Zone completed blurb, the survivor stops and takes a slow breath, filling their ragged lungs with fresh air for the first time in days. They then turn back. A clatter of footsteps can be heard echoing down the dark pipe. So we got out of the city, but we're not the only things that figured out how to use the pipeline. So maybe Nora wasn't so crazy after all. Anyway, that's the technically good ending to the Spill Zone escape plan. But there is another, a 4th and even more complicated and involved escape plan was released in the latest update at the beginning of January. Stick around and we'll see how the Heart of Darkness escape plan works out. In the meantime, hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope you're all having a great weekend, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.